Hello, I'm Jago Hansen, hacker or security engineer as some prefer to refer. I'm here to tell you about a beautiful experience and to ask for your help. In 2004, after some attempts to conceive a child, my wife and I decided to adopt a 9-month-old baby from an orphanage in Guangdong, southern China. My daughter, Claudia, has been the most beautiful gift that life has given to me. It all started in 2019. After 27 years of marriage, it came the separation that drove me into sadness for months. I felt lost, exhausted, depressed, and the future seemed uncertain. I knew I would miss my 14-year-old daughter from that moment on. And without knowing how to deal with this new situation, I decided to take refuge in volunteering. So I found a vacancy in the south of Vietnam to teach English to Vietnamese children lacking resources. English language represents a future in a country without many possibilities. There I lived under poor conditions. I showered using a basin filled with cold water. I slept on a dirty old mattress on the floor next to someone else. Rats walked by the entrance of the house, and the smells and bugs were hard to put up with. One day, a man appeared crying with a sick dog on his shoulders. He came up to me and started talking to me in Vietnamese. He took my hand and put it on the dog's body without grace in his eyes. They told me that the man thought that I, a lucky person, would help heal his dog. There were no beds, there were almost no doctors. It broke my heart. I started to cry while the rest of the people laughed without evil, since it's their way of being, their outlook of life. Everything has a beginning and an end. I finally understood it. The poorer people are, the more generous and grateful they are. After offering to teach in an orphanage in the interior of Vietnam, I discovered that this was what I really wanted. That day I decided to leave the previous volunteer work and offer myself to teach full-time for the children of that orphanage. Little by little, I learned about the history of this place called Ngoc Quy in the Thu Dau Mot region. It was founded 20 years ago by a Buddhist couple who had inherited a 50-room hotel. They later leased it for the 3 years without actually getting $1. When they managed to recover the building, they thought that Buddha's wish was not for this hotel to work. One night, a baby appeared at the front door. They decided to take care of him, and soon after, another one appeared, and so on. It has never stopped happening. Now there are more than 40 children of all ages there. During the month that I shared with them, without being able to understand each other because of the language, we shared many precious moments, and a beautiful relationship grew between us. The last goodbye was one of the most intense moments of my life, and probably theirs. This experience has changed my perception of life. The great love I received during that time cannot be expressed. I miss them. I have never seen such happy people without so few possessions in their lives. After returning to Spain, I found love, and my life improved a lot, making 2020 one of the most beautiful years of my life. Now I often try to send some help to the orphanage to make their lives a little easier. You can help them by buying medicines, diapers, milk for the babies, or any other necessity. The little we collect is a treasure for them. The orphanage does not have any presence on internet. They do not speak English. If anybody speaks Vietnamese, please, I request your cooperation. I will receive your donations through my PayPal account in order to collect an amount that's enough for making an international transfer. I will publish the transfer as soon as I make it. They need volunteer English teachers. They need the possibility of a better life. Please help them.